You have impressed your cohorts and superiors alike, Valeria. This has not gone unnoticed.
However, there is something you lack. Why have you not sired a fledgling?
I have no real interest.
Valeria is a warrior. She's had no need for lackeys and sycophants. She does not lay about in her pajamas like you lot.
Enough, Calder. Let the initiate speak for herself.
Calder is right, I've no need.
It is the decree of this council that you will sire a fledgling, Valeria. Without a lineage, you cannot be a member of this council. This is your final step.
I had no desire to turn another. It seemed unnecessary, yet I simply nodded. Understood. The night came and my head swelled with confliction. I turned to the only thing that still felt right. A good meal.
Oi, what we have here? A tasty little morsel, fellas.
Where you been all my life, sugar?
I'm lost. I thought my friends went down this way. Can you gentlemen help me?
Gentlemen? Oh, I'm sure we could figure something out. Why don't you come over here?
You first. But even that was muddled.
Get lost, you wankers. I'll bunk all of you. Don't let me catch you round here. Are you all right, madam?
I still remember twitching with hunger. But he was sweet.
Oh, you poor thing. You're in shock, aren't you?
Thank you. You're very kind.
Well, sure. Hold on.
And I still remember how I never quite felt alone.
She let him go.
Yes, sire. I followed him. The human was untouched.
Then it seems we found the perfect child for Valeria.
Will she be receptive? She has been known to push back when given ultimatums.
Brothers, please. Valeria has fought to be here. She won't falter so close to her goal.
We will see. Summon the initiate.
If you would do the honors, brother.
Even then, only their strongest telepath could reach my mind. But I could feel their intentions. They wanted to control me. Yes, I understand. I know where to find him. Yet I allowed it. I could have simply refused. I'd have lost my seat, but not my head. I could have. But I didn't. Power had its hooks in me.
My love, this is what you must do. You've worked for so long and here we are. Here you are. Do not feel conflicted. This human should be begging you for this gift. You'll have turned a worm to a predator.
His words were laced with a keen self-interest, but I couldn't see it at the time. I saw only opportunity in the shadows. Sadly, I realised far too late the futility of it all. For we skulk in darkness. And in darkness, even shadows are fleeting. I stalked the sweet young man with a knot in the pit of my stomach. A symptom I ignored.
What? Who? You?
Hello there. Walking alone again?
Oh, yeah. Huh. Well, I guess I'm not alone any... Hey! Ah!
The act of spinning this one man's fate opened the door to a world of possibilities. The Vampire Council had a death grip on the underworld. Now I had that at my disposal. But the sweet young man I'd brought into the fray was a fragile one. He doesn't seem to be taking to the transformation very well.
Give it time. He is of weak stock. His body may need a longer metamorphosis.
He wouldn't leave his quarters or even the sheets he laid in. He wouldn't eat. The gift I'd given him was withering his very soul. As I attempted to reap the benefits of my position, I could think only of this man. And as so often is the case, bad soon turned to worse. Calder's position was that I simply make the young man feed, that he had no right to free will, that my will was his will. How are you feeling?
Fine.
You'd feel much better if you fed. There's a whole city out there. The cool night air would do you good. I can hunt for you if you're too weak. But the life chips away, bit by bit. It takes pieces of you. Pieces you never knew you needed. And before you realise you're gone, You've found what it is to be lost. What are you doing? To be damned. No! Centuries of life, all the experience. Nerves of steel braid hardened by war and horror. And somehow this one instance frayed those nerves like a razor to twine. I felt as though I needed a ribcage of iron to hold a heart so heavy, yet nobody else seemed to care. Not even Calder, my love.
Valeria, our council duties await.
Yes, love, I'm right behind you. The flames washed away the young man's pain. But to me, this purifying fire was a morbid memento. A lasting soot upon my soul to eternally remind me of my utter lonesomeness. My eyes would soon begin to open. Slowly. I took note of the things I'd been too power-hungry to see before. I began to gain clarity. Ere long, the council took its true shape. I would continue to perform my duties, bide my time. But the notes I had taken were scrawled in granite. And one thing has never changed. I do not forget.